Hey guys, and welcome back to my cove. I am Emily, and we are back at it with another episode of Amnesia, Machine for Pigs. The last episode, we mixed some crazy liquids and learned about nightmares, and I got chased. That was scary. Anyway, let's hop right back in. Okay, so I think we're in sewers? I guess that is a pretty far jump, huh? It would hurt your little knees. Bum, bum, bum! Skeleton! And, well, grime. Okay, what's this way? Oh, a note, okay. Speaking of note, did we get any journal entries? No. Last one was from last chapter, okay. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, de-haired, and scraped ready for gambling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines, via the boiler and series of large copper pipes, into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operation of the processing of products throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is the utmost importance in retaining product quality. Makes sense. And this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principle of convection regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. I'm talking like, well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not talking like I know what I'm talking about, because I don't know what I'm talking about. They're just words. Anyway.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
It's gotta go somewhere. Alright. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? Stopping us, I guess. I don't know where to go. Does that matter? I think there's a walkway that... Eels? Or maybe it's the monster from Amnesia 1? I don't know. There's always sewage. Oh, look at that. Let's backpedal. I don't want to get ahead of myself. We might not be able to come back this way. This way. Away from the pig. Oh wait, did we just loop? Gate 2. That answers that. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Chelm, and I am no... Eliu? What is this word? Let's look it up. Is it Elijah? It's Elijah. Okay, it's a different spelling of Elijah. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitation. This is no Chelm, and I am no Elijah. At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperatures of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder, as the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters. They live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in a violent, unpredictable burst. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world. Then they are torn away and cease to have a physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now. I can't with these airplanes. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now. The abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Is that why the pig disappeared? Because he's not really here? Okay. That was weird. I saw the green out the corner of my eye.
Faster, Mandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
Who's we? This wasn't open before. What are those? Okay. Is it just supposed to be sewage? Dramatic piano playing? Wait, isn't this where we fell? Yeah, what? Maybe there was something over here that I missed. I get so turned around. Turn around. Oh, yeah, this wasn't open before, I guess. Oh, okay. It just sounded like a burp. Oh?
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Mandus, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer. This visionary with whom you embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return?
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of green brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
This is your new clean world. Looks quite the contrary. That made me jump a little bit. I don't know if it actually showed on camera, but I jumped. How do we get this? Okay. As I said, look, my darlings, can you see it? And they said, yes, Daddy. Yes, we see it. A tall, weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid, so like those of Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining the succo serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this is where the king sat. And this is where the priest lived. This is a house of the dead. And here where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings. They most certainly were not savages, you see. No, my darlings. They most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darlings, perhaps they were mistaken altogether. Or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill blood enough to prevent the sky from falling in upon them. Okay, is there another phone here? Doesn't look it. So we just... That's done it! Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine. Oh, so we go this way?
Papa, you're so near now.
Oh, cool. Okay. It's one of these again. Alright, so we... Oh, this first? Or is it this one? Oh. Oopsies. Be clean from all that filth. It bothers me that that's stuck on, because it's off now. What? More sewage? I thought we'd be leaving the sewers. Oh. God, I really hope I don't have to go down there. A nest of wretches. Dear God. A whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. Oh God. Oh. Is he playing with a toy? Oh. This is insane. Oh. Poor things. This is awful. Jesus. Just treating them like, well, monsters. And I mean, I guess maybe they are. I don't know anymore. I don't know. That was a powerful scene. Oh, I thought that was a spider at first. Was I not supposed to do that? Go down. Why am I not going down? That was weird. Two different ladders. What's the point of giving you two different ways to go, you think? If it's just gonna lead to the same place? I didn't even look where that was. From tide to spine, he placed his head in the vise and spun the wheel until the skull cracked. And the thoughts leaked onto the shoes. It relieved the pressure for a while, but it soon returned. I didn't even get to see what my own achievement was. Alright guys, this is another good spot to stop it for today. Interesting. I feel a little confused now. Because I very much knew that they were experimenting on humans. Obviously, that's like part of the whole amnesia spiel, but you don't really think about that until you see the pigs, like in their pens. And the note was very much correct. They are like children, and it just made you think, I guess. Anyway. Interesting stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're still enjoying this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're into that sort of thing. Thank you all so much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.